I'm Zach.
I'm Zubair.
And we're still reading the first word.
Yep.
On harmony.
On harmony. Harmoniously.
I think I should stop saying, I think we're going to finish this word this time.
We hope so.
But maybe we will this time.
Okay.
Okay, so we are on still the first word. The last page of the first word. Not the last paragraph, but almost there.
Yeah.
Page 17 of the first word from the Risale Nur collection by Said Nursi. The Words is the name of the book. Okay, so let's continue from the middle of the page, which begins with since all things.
Okay.
I'll read and then we can go from there. Since all things say in the name of God, and bearing God's bounties in God's name, give them to us, we too should say in the name of God. We should give in the name of God and take in the name of God, and we should not take from heedless people who neglect to give in God's name.
Okay.
So, in our daily lives, what does that mean? I guess that's the question. I mean, I can understand all things give in the name of God. They can't do things in and of themselves. That was the previous discussion about the miracles. Fire can't burn by itself, nor can it not burn by itself.
Yeah.
Okay, it's under a command no matter what. So when it does burn, it says Bismillah.
All I can understand is even the fire cannot burn in himself, right? Mm-hmm. I cannot do anything by myself too. I cannot control my heartbeat, and I cannot control everything in my body, everything in my creation. So therefore, naturally, I cannot do anything by myself. So what does author is trying to emphasize? Just what I understand is just telling us to be conscious about it, to just notice what's your situation, right?
Uh-huh.
We are surrounded by everything, all the creation that does the thing in the name of Him.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just see that.
And if we do that, then we can see God's bounties.
Then, yeah.
Okay. Otherwise,
yeah.
we don't see it. We don't see it as a bounty or from God. Okay. If we don't see it from God, we don't see it from a bounty. I think that's a big important thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So
if we don't see the names as the sources of the things, we don't see anything rest.
The names?
The names of Him.
The names of God, okay.
The names of the God. We cannot see the bounties, the miracles, etc.
Okay. So we understand that in the outside world, and about ourselves, you said, we too should say the same thing. That we're not able to do anything ourselves. Whenever we do something, the power for us to do it was given to us.
Yep.
So when I do anything, I need to say in the name of God and realize that these bounties are being manifested on me.
Yeah.
I'm not creating them.
Yeah.
Okay, first step.
For example, if I walk, I shouldn't try to own that thing.
The action of walking.
Action of walking, for example. If I think, if I imagine, whatever, I cannot own those actions.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so I'm thankful that I'm able to think. I guess that's the conclusion that we would...
Yeah.
That's what I would have. That's the conclusion. Okay, let's keep going from the text. So I need to say in the name of God, and that's what it means, to not take ownership of it or claim ownership for it. We should give in the name of God and take in the name of God. Okay, given in the name of God, I think that's understood. Taking in the name of God, we need to see everything as being from God.
Yes.
Okay, like you said, so these things I think go together.
Yes, perfect.
The third one is a little bit more different. And we should not take from heedless people who neglect to give in God's name. What's the problem there? I mean, if he doesn't give in God's name, I can still take in the name of God, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
But why is the author saying we shouldn't take from heedless people who don't say God's name when giving it or don't mention God's name?
I just make an imaginary example. A person brings me the Sultan's gift to me. He's just a servant or a soldier, private. He just carries the gift of the Sultan to me, and he just presented to me as he just gave it to me, right? If I take this gift as the gift of the private itself, I'm just killing it.
You're killing the gift?
The gift, the true meaning of the gift.
Why?
Because it's coming from the Sultan.
But I can, if the gift, let's say it's an apple,
Okay.
I still eat the apple, and
But you just ate an apple, just a regular apple.
Mm-hmm.
But it was coming from the Sultan. You just cut the relation.
what's the problem with that?
If you don't see that as a problem, then there's no problem.
What is the problem?
Yeah.
What is the problem with cutting the relation?
The Sultan sees you and sends you a gift.
Huh.
Then there, you should know both each other, right? There's a connection.
Okay.
The apple has been sent to you specifically.
Huh. Okay.
If I'm making this right. So if I just cut the relation, then I just lost everything. You just complete my poor example.
No, I'm just so if I cut the relation with the Sultan and either see the apple being from the private,
For example,
the servant himself, or the apple, if I even cut the relation between the servant and the apple, see the apple as itself, same thing,
yeah,
then I'm not, I don't realize that the Sultan is showing me, is honoring me with something.
for example, his mercy or his honoring, yes, as you said.
Okay, so I cut that relation. I want that relation.
So I shouldn't take this from the private or the servant itself, but I should take this in meaning terms from the Sultan himself. I'm just taking this from you, your hand, but actually it's coming from my Sultan.
Okay, so because I like that respect more than I like the apple.
Yeah, sure, of course. Apple is...
So I'm actually not giving, even if I don't eat the apple, for example, I'm not giving up the apple. I'm gaining something bigger in return.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I understand that. So that's why I shouldn't take from somebody who doesn't give in God's name, because then I am telling the servant, if the servant comes and says, here's the apple from me, when in reality it's from the Sultan, if I take the apple from that servant, then basically I'm saying, yeah, I don't care about the Sultan. I don't care about the relationship I have with him. I don't care.
He's honoring me.
I don't care about the fact that he's honoring me. I'm actually doing damage to myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm reducing myself just to a simple apple,
Yeah.
not to a.
I like the expression.
Yeah, I'm more than an apple. I'm actually, by doing this, I'm hurting myself.
Yes, sure.
I think that's one thing we can say. And I'm also being a part of a lie. I'm lying.
A big lie.
Yeah, I'm actually confirming. I'm being a part of a huge lie.
Yeah.
I became a liar. So that's, I guess, what I understand from this. We can continue because the next part is related to it, and I think we can finish it.
Okay.
At least let's ask the question that goes along with this. So from the text, question. We give a price to people who are like tray bearers. So what price does God want? Who is the true owner? Let's stop with this question.
Okay.
Because this is where we can think about for the next video. Our listeners can also think about this. What is the real price? Although we might accept it from the tray bearer, from the servant. What is the price that Sultan wants?
Or why should I give a price in the first place?
Okay, yes, another question too. Why should I even take heed to the fact that the Sultan gave it? Okay, let's think about that for the next video. We'll end here. Okay. So, thank you. See you next time.
Bye.